Hello guys, welcome to today's video, and in today's video I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to build an affiliate marketing blog or website in today's video. Now this blog you're seeing here is a blog that is very beautiful, number one, and also works very well for affiliate marketers. Now the purpose of this blog is for you to review content like review products, softwares, programs, and the rest of them, drive traffic to your blog, and at the end of the day earn sweet commissions. So I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to build an affiliate marketing blog. Now if you're new to our channel, my name is 𝗢𝗲𝗏𝗧𝗏, and today I'm going to be your guide. On our channel we share videos on digital marketing, web design, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, and how to make money online in general. Now if you find massive value in our video today, consider smashing this. Just take 1 second of your time to smash this subscribe button, like our video, and also share it with your friends, so it will help you to recommend our videos very well. Okay, so let's dive straight into the video for today. Now today, this is the blog which you're going to be building today. As you can see here, this is a very beautiful affiliate blog. Here you can see we have this section here, then we have this section for our post reviews, then we have this section showing the categories we're blogging about. Here you can see this section for your about me. You can see more blog reviews here. Then you can see links to your social media channels here. Here you can see banners. Maybe if you want to display ads on your blog, maybe banners of these different programs. Might be hosting software, might be email marketing software. So you can also display these banners here. That's advertise some product on your blog. Now you can see this section is for lead generation, so that we can generate email leads on our blog. So in today's video, we're going to walk you through step by step on how to do this. Now when we click on this page here, so on this page, this is the blog page. On this page now you can see more reviews here. You can see the reviews. You can also see this section for lead generation if you want to generate email leads. Now when we click on this link here, contact, so it will bring you to the contact page where your visitors can contact you if they need to ask you for something, or maybe for promotions and so on and so forth. So they can contact you by using this form here. So I'll show you how to build all the step by step with no steps skipped. Now the first step in building a blog is to buy a hosting plan and a domain name. So in the next video, you're going to see how to buy a hosting plan and a domain name. Now, in order to get your hosting and domain registered, you just need to check out the link in my description. So once you check out the link in my YouTube description there, you see the link to go to HostGator. So if you click on that link, you're going to be getting a 65% off discount exclusive to only our channel subscriber to sign up for HostGator, because we're a partner and affiliate with HostGator. So we'll earn a little commission when you purchase your hosting through our affiliate link. Okay, so once you click on that link, you'll be brought to the HostGator's website. So on this website here, what you need to do is to click on the Get Started button. Now, once you click on that button, you'll be brought to this plans page here. On this page, you can see various hosting plans here. So depending on your need, if you need to host unlimited website, then you can go with the baby plan. But if you just need to host a single site, maybe a landing page, a blog, or your company website, you can go with this one. But though I highly recommend, as you can see here, you go with this offer, which is this, because you're getting unlimited websites here and you can host unlimited domains on this plan. Though in all these plans you're still getting free domain. But for the business plan, unless you, like, let's say for example, you have an existing website, you need to migrate to HostGator, and your website is already getting traffic, then you can go with the business plan here, which is this here. But in this case, you're going to go with the hatchling plan here. Now, once you do that, you'll be brought to this page here. So this is the checkout page. Here you can register your domain. So if I type something like this here, because this is my name here, I type something like this here, then I click on here.com. So HostGator is going to do a search now. As you can see here, this is unavailable because I've already registered this domain here. So if you have a business idea or a domain idea you want to use for one of your businesses, and you search for that name here and you see this unavailable message here, just know that somebody else has already registered that domain. So what you need to do is to pick another name. So here, what I'm going to do here is I'm kind of going to type maybe my other name here. Okay, so this is it here. So I'll just leave it as it is. So let's HostGator do a search. As you can see here, this name is available. So this is what you need to do if you get that unavailable message there. So as this name is available, I'm getting this domain for free. So when you use that link on my YouTube channel, the description there, you're going to get to this website. So when you use that link, you're going to be getting a free domain name plus the 65% discount when you use that link there. So once you search for your domain name, for the domain privacy, it's going to cost you an extra $14.95 per year if you need it. So domain privacy is all about hiding your identity online. So if you want to hide your identity, maybe your name, your email address, so you don't want your email address to be stored on a public database. So if somebody looking for, okay, who owns this domain? So they won't see your details there. Instead of it to show HostGator's detail there, then you can choose this one here, but it's not so important. So you can still uncheck this if you don't want that. So here we can see the package here is Hatchling. The billing cycle is 36 months. If you go with 36 months, you're going to get the highest discount there. So if you go with the 36 months, you're going to get with the highest discount. But in this case, I'm just going to choose the 12 months here, which is 1 year. So here, as you can see here, you're getting 55% off that we go with the 12 months. So depending on your budget, but I highly recommend you go with anything from 12 months and above if you want to get the best result from your website, and going to allow you time to, cater for your website, get traffic, and build your business. So I highly recommend this here. So after that, you just need to create your account. So enter your email, confirm your email, enter your password. Then for the security pin, you just need to select a pin, a random pin, just a pin you can remember. So this pin is very important if you're trying to contact HostGator support about your website, for them to provide support for your website, they will ask you for this pin. This pin is to verify that, okay, you are the actual person contacting them. So it will not be like a fraudster trying to contact them for sensitive information about your website. So they'll ask for this pin. So you need to select a 4-digit pin that is kind of, hard to guess. So you don't just go and choose 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just do something that is hard to guess. So just select that. After you're done with that, then you add your billing info. You're paying with credit card or PayPal. You add that there. So here, all you need to do is you don't need to select any other thing there. Unless you read through this page, you need these services, you can choose them. So depending on your import, in this case, we're not going to select anything here. Okay, so here you can see the discount code you're using when you use my link there. You're getting all this here plus a free domain name. So once you're done with all this, filling all your information above, just select this, you accept their terms and conditions, then click on checkout and pay. So after you've added your credit card, so it's going to be your credit card, then HostGator is going to send you some series of emails after you've signed up. That's after you've completed your purchase. So in the next screen, I'm going to walk you through on how to log into your HostGator's dashboard. That's if you sign up, like if you complete the checkout, automatically it's going to create an account for you and log you in. So what we're going to do in the next screen, I'm going to show you how to install the WordPress application so that we can start building out either our website, our blog, or our landing page, anything you're trying to do, anything you're trying to build. So I'm going to walk you through on how to install WordPress there in the next page. Okay, so I just logged in now. So it's trying to log me into the partners. Okay, so once you're done with that, you'll be logged into this dashboard. So this is your HostGator's portal. They call it portal. So this is your HostGator's portal. Okay, in order to install the WordPress application, now you can see details about your hosting package you bought. So you can just go to this place here. You can either choose the Launch cPanel. So let's use this one, the Launch cPanel, because it's an application you're going to use. The application is called cPanel. So that is what we're going to use to install the WordPress application. So just follow along. Okay. So once you do all that, you'll be brought into the cPanel here. So this is the HostGator cPanel. This is where you can manage your website, which is the back end, the admin area, where you can manage all the technical aspect of your website here. So, okay, so this is it here. Okay, so once we're done with that, we just need to scroll down where you have software. So if you see software here, you just need to, let me put this application I'm looking for. Okay, so just scroll down here, just here where you see the Softaculous app installer. So just select WordPress. So it's a WordPress script you're trying to install here. Okay, so once you do that, you'll be brought to this page here. So this is the installation page. Now on this page, this is what you need to do. Before I do this, let me quickly do something, because as you can see here, I already have WordPress installed on some domains here. So what I can do, let me just delete this one, because this is an active domain. I don't want to go and spoil something there for what is already active and visitors are already visiting the website. So I don't want to destroy it. So let me just delete this. Let me see if I can remove these installations. Okay, I just removed this. So this is just how to remove an installation, just in case you started using your HostGator's and your HostGator's hosting account and you want to delete some of the installations. So this is just a process of doing that. So I just go back to return to WordPress management. Okay, so once you're there, you just need to click on the install button there. To bring you back to this page here. On this page, you're already here. What I can just do, in your case, it will just be the domain you've registered. You know, that free domain HostGator gave you during the checkout there. So it will be the domain that will show up here. But here, I already have WordPress installed on this domain, and this is a live domain, so I don't want to do it on this domain. What I want to do is I want to do it on a subdomain, like a subdirectory. So you don't need to bother about this step. Just leave it as your own domain here. This is it. Unless you've created a subdomain, maybe if you want to create multiple sites is on one domain. Sorry, if you want to create multiple sites on one domain, then you can create a subdomain and install WordPress there. But don't worry about any other thing. Just leave it as your own domain here. But in this case, I'll just select this because I don't want to destroy that one there. Then once you do this, you leave it as HTTPS because HostGator is going to give you free SSL when you sign up with them. So SSL is just this padlock here. If you don't know it, for security purpose, to make your site secure, and here connection is secure. So you leave it as HTTPS here. So you scroll down here, you can put your site settings. So your site name might be, okay, let me put it this way. So this is what we're going to name it here. Then description can be anything. Okay. Okay, so this is it here. Then for the admin password, there's a username. So the username can be anything. Then for the password, let me just hide this password. So the password, I can just use this here. Now for the email, you can either leave it as it is here, but I don't think this email is created. So what I love to do is I love to add my Gmail here. Okay, so here you can see I love to add this. Why? Because anytime WordPress is trying to send something like admin message, maybe if my site is down, if WordPress wants to message me that okay, there's something wrong with my site, it will send the email automatically to this email, because you know that one that was there before, this is a new installation, this is a new hosting account, we've not created or set up those emails. So for reliability purpose, I always put the Gmail here so that I am sure that okay, it will actually go to this Gmail address. So that's why I like doing this. So if you have a Gmail, you can replace it here. Okay, so once we're done with that, we don't need any other thing here. You just need to click on install. So it's trying to install here. Now, as you can see, the software was installed successfully. So what we need to do in order to log into our WordPress dashboard so that we can start installing things and blogging or start building our website, blog, or landing page, wherever you're trying to build, is click on this administrative URL here. So just click on this one. So it will take you directly to the login, which is the admin, which is WordPress admin. So automatically to log you in and take you there. Okay. So before we do anything here, or before we end this video, I want to just show you something so that you don't get confused. Just in case now you're logged into your WordPress admin and maybe you log out and tomorrow you want to log in again. This is how to do. So simply you can log out this way. So just click on log out here. So you see this URL here. Just here from here, this your domain /wp-login. You can see here. From this place, I just highlight like this. In the case it will be your domain here, so don't get confused here. It will be because this is my domain, that's why I show you here. But the main difference there is just putting the slash there and wp-admin. So this is the login page for WordPress. So remember that username and password you created during the installation of the WordPress. So you just need to use it. This is what you'll be using to log in. So you can just log in. So just add your username and password. So this is just how to log into your WordPress dashboard, just in case you want to log in later. As you can see here, now you can save it if you want to save. So I can just save it. So this is how to sign up for a hosting account, get in a domain, and install WordPress.
Alright, so once you're in your WordPress dashboard, in order to start building your blog, what you need to do is, because depending if you're not using HostGator, it might be different from like what you're going to see there, but the dashboard, the WordPress dashboard is still the same. But if you follow the steps there and use HostGator, just like I recommend there, you will see this jetpack here. So here we just disable or remove that for now. Then remove this. So what I want you to do is go to this section which says plugins, then click on install plugins. Because what we want to do now is we want to delete all the default plugin HostGator installed for during the installation process of the WordPress, because we're not going to need them. Okay, so these ones that are grayed out, like what you need to do, you just know that these ones are already activated. They're activated. As you can see, this one says activate, while this one says deactivate. So this one that says deactivate here, we want to deactivate them because we won't be needing them for now. So what we can do is just uncheck this. So just select this. So this is just how to deactivate a plugin in WordPress. So if you're new and you don't know what a plugin is simply an application that extends the functionality of the WordPress app itself. So the WordPress app itself by default doesn't do much, but that's why we have plugins. So plugins now extend the functionality. Let's say, for instance, you want to collect emails. So you need a plugin to build an email form, as in a form. whereby you can collect emails. Or if you want to, like, let's say, optimize your website for speed, you can install a plugin that can help you do that, because the normal WordPress installation doesn't do that for you. So that's why we're going to deactivate this for now. Then here, you just click on bulk action here, then click on deactivate, then apply. Okay, so once we have that deactivated, what we need to do next is to delete everything here. So just select this so you to check everything here. Then under bulk action, you click on it, then click on delete, then click on apply. And here it's actually if you want to delete it, so just click on OK here. Okay, so once we have all that deleted, what we need to do next is to go to this section which says themes. That's appearance themes. So click on themes here. Now you can see the default themes WordPress installed for us, because this is a fresh installation. So what we want to do is we want to delete these themes here. So if you don't know what a theme is just like the stylish area of your website. Like, a theme determines what your website will look like. So that is what a theme is. So yeah, I'll just delete this. But one thing I want you to also note in WordPress is, if you're just working with WordPress for the first time, is you can't delete all the themes in WordPress, because WordPress works with theme and you must have one that is activated. You can see we were able to delete those other things there, but as you can see this one, we can't delete this here, because this is the only thing that is activated currently on WordPress. So what we need to do, we'll just leave it as it is now, but later we're going to delete this theme. I'll show you how to install a new theme before you delete this one. So the next thing I need you to do is go to this section which says settings, then click on permalinks here. Now after that, you just come here and click on post name here, then you come down and save your changes. Okay, so once you do that, you can come to general here. So here, if you want to rename maybe your site, maybe the site title, as you can see here, you can see this one which says Elementor plugin. Here you can see this one, it says general. So those things there are the site title. So if you want to rename it, then maybe you can just rename it. Maybe let me just give it something else here. Affiliate blog for YouTube. So this is just how it is. Then if you want to give it, this is just like a slogan. Maybe we can say something like, so if your business has a slogan, you can just add the slogan here. Okay, so you can add this, you can just add your own slogan there. Then for every other thing, you can leave it as it is. Then click on save changes here. So once you're done with that, now let's start installing our themes and plugin. But before we do that, let me quickly show you something. Go to this which says post here, because I think there are some dummy posts there. You can see this one, it says hello world. So just click on this here, then bulk action here, just move to trash, then apply, because we want this WordPress to be clean before we start doing anything there. Then we'll click on delete permanently after I click on the trash link there. Okay, so the next thing here is come to pages here. As you can see here, we have some dummy pages here. So I'll just click on this here, then move to trash, apply. And once you do that, then you click on this trash link here. Then you select everything. Then click on bulk action here, then delete permanently. Then click on apply. So once you do that too, the next thing you need to do, let's start installing the themes and plugin now. Okay, first of all, let's start with the themes here. So just come to appearance here, then click on themes. Now once you click on theme, then click on add new here. Okay, so once you do that, it will try to load the themes here. So I want you to also understand something here. All the themes you're going to find here on this WordPress here, these themes are hosted on the WordPress repository. So the WordPress repository now is like a directory that holds free themes available for WordPress, because as you go on with WordPress, if you're going to continue building websites, blog, e-commerce stores, and the rest of them, WordPress has free themes and it also has paid themes. So the paid themes is where maybe some individual or private developers make money with it. But one thing I want you to also understand is WordPress is a free software whereby people come together to design themes, plugins, and make it available for free for the public to use without paying for anything. But most of these plugins might have some advanced version. They'll call it like pro version or premium. So if you want to have access to those advanced features available in the pro or premium versions, then you can choose to upgrade if you want to. But anything you find here is just free. You don't need to pay for it. So the theme we're looking for is this one here, which says 𝗥𝗲𝗰, because 𝗥𝗲𝗰 is a very popular thing. That's why we're seeing it on this first page here. You can see this thing, it says popular here. But if you don't find it, maybe over time, depending on the time you're watching this video, if you don't find it here, it's just simple. Just come here, just type the name 𝗥𝗲𝗰 here inside the space. Then you can see it here. Okay, so once you find it here, what you can do is click on install. So just wait for it to install. Now, once it installs, what we need to do is to click on activate. Remember, you can only have one theme activated on WordPress. Now you can see something here. Once you activated this 𝗥𝗲𝗰 theme, you can see this one now, it's no more activated. So what we can do now is to delete this. Since it is not functional, we're not going to use it again. So we can just delete this here. So we just have only one available there. Okay, so now we have this now. So what I need you to do next, we've installed the theme. This is just the process of installing a theme in WordPress. Now we want to install plugins. So to install plugin, just come to this section which says plugins, then click on add new. Now on this page, we're going to install some series of plugins because I already have some plugins I want to install that we're going to use to build our blog for this video. Okay, so yeah, what we need to do, first of all, just come here to this, there's this search box, just type Astra Starter. Just type Astra Starter. So it will show you something here. Okay, so this is what we're looking for first of all. So just click on the install now, because this plugin we're installing now is a free plugin, but it belongs to the owners of that thing we install, which is Astra. So as you can see here, this is the developers here, Brainstorm Force. So let me just do a refresh. I don't know what's this. Let me just go back because I think this thing is kind of, anytime it does like this, I don't know why. But once you do that, just now you can see this is activated here. So just leave that one as it is. Then the next plugin I want you to type here, just type Elementor here. Then click on install now. So I want you to understand something here. Elementor is a website builder, just like a page builder, and this is what we're going to be using to build the different pages of our blog. So Elementor is used to build any kind of thing, whether e-commerce sites, website, portfolio site, any kind of website or blog you want to build out there. Since it is a website builder, you just need to drag and drop elements. You don't need to even bother yourself about writing code. That is the beauty of using this Elementor plugin. Okay, so just click on the activate here. Now it will take you to this page. What you can do is click on add new again. Okay, so once you click on add new, the next plugin we want to install, now just type Elementor here because those plugins, they belong to this Elementor category. So just type Elementor here. So this is the next plugin I want you to install, essential add-ons for Elementor. So click on it here. Then after you click on that, then the next one I want you to install is this one which says premium, or let's install this one here which says element kit. So just install this one here. You can also install this one if you want. So let's just install it. Okay, so once we install this now, as you can see, we have these three installed, but they are not yet activated. So once you have three plugins that are installed like this but not activated, because if you click this activated, it will just activate this one alone. But I want to show you what you can do. Just click on install plugins here. Now once you click on install, you can see these plugins, they are not yet activated. So what we can just do to activate them in bulk, you can just click on this here. Then under bulk action, then we can click on activate. So click on apply. Okay, so once those plugins has been activated, it will redirect you to this essential add-ons page here. So what we need to do is to go back to the plugins here. So click on here, install plugins. Okay, so once the page loads, now you can see all the plugin has been installed correctly. Okay, so before we proceed in this video now, we need to install what we call Elementor Pro. You can see here, Elementor has the free version here, which is this one we installed here, which we don't need to pay. But now we need to install the Elementor Pro plugin. Now this Elementor Pro plugin, it gives us access to hundreds of templates available on Elementor. But we're not going to be bothered about the templates for now. Why we are going to get this Elementor Pro plugin is because we want to make our lives easier. Because we don't want to write any code there, in the sense that we want our blog to be highly dynamic. So we don't need to write any code. We just need to drag in a certain widget into our website, as I'm going to show you in the future in this video. We just need to drag in a widget there and it will just populate all our blog posts or whatever thing we want to do. But we want to make our site very dynamic. We don't want to do everything manually. So that's why we're going to get the Elementor along with other advanced benefits that comes with this Elementor Pro plugin. So when you go back to or just check the description of this video, the current video you're watching now, scroll to the description there. When you go to the description there, under our recommended tools, you're going to see this link here which says build your 𝗢𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗱𝗀 website with Elementor Pro here. So just click on this link here, this Elementor link here. Click on the Elementor link, then it will take you to the website here. And on this website, what you want to do is to purchase the Elementor Pro plugin, because it's very important in order for you to proceed with this video. Now I'm going to show you the advantages when we proceed. So just click on the link, then you go to this website. So on this website, except you have a plan to start or you want to build more websites or more blogs in the future, then you can go with this one here, which is this for the agency plan that allows you to build more than one, okay, up to 1,000 sites using the pro. There's a license there. You can build up to 1,000 sites there. You can see this one allows you for 25 sites. But if you just need a basic plan, which is just for your blog you want to create, your personal blog, then you can just go with this one which says $59 per year. So just click on the buy now button here. You can also see the features here of this plugin. Now on this checkout page, what you need to do is just create an account. If you don't have an account here, just create an account, enter your email here, password, then create your account. Or you can also sign up with Gmail. It's still loading, but you can also sign up with Gmail. And once you're done with that, just complete your payment, which is this, by clicking on the pay now button, so you can complete your payment. So once you complete your payment, you log into the Elementor. You can see continue with Google. So once you complete your payment, you log into the Elementor's dashboard. There, you can download the pro version of this Elementor plugin from your dashboard there, which is Elementor's dashboard. So let me go back to this page because I already have it on my PC. So let me upload it into the site. So here, to upload a plugin in WordPress, you just need to click on the add new here, because there are so many ways of installing a plugin. You can either download the plugin from this repository, which is a plugin repository in WordPress, or you can download it from the external developer, just like the Elementor Pro you just bought now. So you're buying it from an external developer, which is Elementor itself. So when you buy it from there, then you can download it to your PC, and now you need to upload it to the site before you can activate it. So there are so many ways of doing this here. So what we can do now is to upload here, then click on choose file. Okay, so this is it here. So I can just click on install now after choosing the file. Once it has been installed, what we need to do, we need to activate the plugin. Now you can see we have this Elementor here, then we have the Elementor Pro here with every other plugin we've installed previously. Okay, so once we have all this here, what we can simply do is, let us just quickly create our post first. So let me show you how to create, because this is something, since we're still in the dashboard, this is something I love doing first. When teaching people how to build blog, I just make sure I just do the core tasks from the dashboard, because this place you're seeing here, this is they call it the backend, which is the WordPress backend. So I just make sure I do every single thing I need to do from the backend before moving to the front end. So let me quickly show you how to do it. Now, in order to create a post, this is a blog. You'll be posting blog articles on this blog itself. So in order to create a post, you just need to come to this place. First of all, I highly recommend you go to this place which says categories. So create your blog categories first, the different categories like fashion, travel, and so on and so forth. So let's just do this. Let's say fashion. You can name your category anything. So this is a parent category, so we don't need to select a subcategory there. Then we'll click on this here. Then it will create it. So let me just create like 3 or 4. Then this one will be travel. So this one will be food. Then this one will be like, let's say, what am I going to do here? Let's say, let me just call it tech. Then click on add new here. Okay, so once you have these 4 categories here, you can create as many as you want there. Now, the next thing is to go to this all post here. Let me just close out this here. So when you go to the all post, this is where you can start creating your post. So first of all, we want to add a new post. So to add a new post, you just need to click on this add new here. Okay, so once the page loads, what you need to do first is to add your title. So in order to add your title, just type your title here, the title of your blog post. So this is where you can add your title. While inside this page, this is where you can add the content of your blog post. This is where you can start formatting it. So let me just quickly click on this place here. Then I want to remove it from full screen, so I can see this bar here. So here you can start typing in your blog post. So this is where you can type your blog post here. So I'll just go and copy some content and just paste it here, because I want this video to be short. Okay, so here I'll just paste this into this place here. Now you can see, don't worry, everything will look very well from the front end, which is the website itself or the blog itself. So here, what we can see here, just like Microsoft Word, you can format it. You can see this bar here. If you want to make something bold, you can just highlight it. You can make this text bold. You can make it italic here. So anyhow you want to do it. If you want to add a new session, like a new line here, you can just hover around this here. You can see this plus that is showing here. It's actually what do you want to add. If you want to add a paragraph, you can click this, add a new paragraph. If you want to add something else, maybe an image, you can just click on it. Then you just convert it to an image. Then you upload your image. So if you want to upload an image, you can just click on upload here. Then let's say, for instance, let me just choose this for now. Or let me just choose this. So here I'll just click on open here. So this is just how to upload an image. Now you can see if you want to position this image anywhere, you can do this. Okay, so now this is the image here. You added this image here. So you can add anything you want to add here. So what you just need to do is just format your text very well. If you want to make this, as you can see here, this is a code. So if you want to change this into like a list, you can click on this here, then you can see list here. So you can do so many things you want to do here. Now, when you're done creating your blog post, then you can click on this post tab here. Then you scroll down, leave it as standard, or leave everything as it is. Now you can select your category.
So you see those categories we created earlier. Now you can select the category you want to type this post to. Then you can scroll down. Then when you go to a blog, you see that featured image, that large image there. If you want to add a featured image, I'll show you what the featured image is when we move on. You can click on that featured image there, then click on upload. Then let's just select an image. So let me just see if I can just find something I can use there. Okay, so here I'll just select one of this image here. For SEO purpose, as you go on, as you start creating new blog posts and you start, populating your blog with blog posts, you need to add what we call the alt text. Alt text is simply to optimize your image very well, so that it will tell search engines what your image is all about. So here you can see this image is like a basket holding something inside. So you can just type the alt text here, and when you're done with that, you just set the featured image. So to add the featured image here. Now for every other thing, you can just leave it as it is. Then you click on publish. So this is just how to create a blog post on your site there. So currently now, when we just click on this here, let's just see how it looks like. Okay, so when we come over to this page now, you can see how the blog post currently looks like. It doesn't look so good right now because we've not done anything on this blog. So when we come back here, what you can do is, if you want to create more blog posts, remember, if you want to create many more blog posts, you just need to always come to this page which says add new. So you can add as many blog posts as you want. But I will go ahead to pause the video to add more blog posts there, so I can populate the site with some blog posts. Okay, so as you can see here, I have 6 posts now. So I've gone ahead to create 5 additional posts, including the one I showed you how to create earlier. Now you can see we have 6 posts published here. Now, once we have the post done, what we need to do next is to create our pages. So to create pages, you just need to go to this side which says pages, then click on all pages. Now on this page, for you to create a page, you need to click on this button which says add new. Now here, what you need to do is to put the name or type the name of the page. So this page you're creating now, this is going to be the home page. Now once you do this, or before we create the page, I need us to do something here really quick. Okay, so now we need to just go to this side which says appearance here, then come over to this page which says starter site. So just click on this starter templates here. So just leave for now. Okay, so once the page loads, what you need to do, just scroll down and click on this build your website now button. Now it asks you to select the page builder. Remember, the page builder we installed earlier was Elementor, so select Elementor here. Now it will load up some templates here. So this is the Astra template. You remember the Astra template we installed earlier? So this is it here. So on this template now, you can select your pre-made blog, the theme, how your blog will look like. You just want to select a theme you like that will kind of structure your blog to show how it looks like, so that then we can start editing it to fit the way we want to. As you can see here, I think this one here is a store, so we don't need this. So let's just go to this place which says blog. So you can just select blogger here. So depending on the kind of blog you're building, you can select either of these here. Okay, so now this template they've loaded. As you can see here, this one labeled, let me show you, this one labeled premium here. It means these themes you're seeing here, these themes are premium themes owned by Astra. So if you feel like you like any of them, then you can upgrade to buy these premium themes here. But we're not going to be using the premium ones here. We're going to use a free theme here. So we just need to scroll down here. You can see so many beautiful themes here. So you just select the one you want there. But let me just scroll down. So let's say, for instance, I like this one here. I like this one. So let's just select this here. So depending on the one you like, you can select any of them here. But we're still going to revamp every single thing there. I'm going to show you how to build every single thing there. So here, you're going to select this one for now. Let's just select this for now. So you can just make your choice there, the one you want. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you to upload your logo. So if you have your logo, you want to upload your logo, you can upload your logo here by selecting your logo, pick it from your computer by uploading the file, and then you select it from here. So but I think I like this one already here. So let me just leave it as it is. You'll click on skip and continue. Let's say we like the color of this. If you want to add your own color, you can also do it from there. I can still show you where you can also change your color. If you want to change the font, you can also do it for there, but I'll still show you how to change it. So this is just selecting the theme. Now we just need to continue here. Then here, we don't need any of this here. Just click on submit and build my site. So you just wait for this bar to load here. Okay. So as you can see here, congratulations, your website is ready. You can click this button to view your website. So let's just see if our website is live now. So just click this button here. Okay, so when I click on it, now you can see how the blog looks like. You see right off the bat, it's already very beautiful already. So you can see how your blog looks like, very beautiful. So this is for a personal blog, I think so. So this is going to work very well for you. Now you can see the actual blog post itself. You can see the articles here. But I just want you to observe something here. This blog post you're seeing here, these things were manually imputed here, like they were manually built. From like I'll show you what I mean by that when we move on. But now these things they were manually inserted into this page here. That's why we needed the Elementor Pro, because the Elementor Pro, it will enable us like do these things to be dynamic. You know, when you create a new blog post, it will dynamically like populate it on the site. You don't need to go there and start structuring things very well again. You just need to set it once, and as soon as you upload a new one, it will just, you know, refresh your site and just put it in your latest blog session. So that's why we need the Elementor Pro. But here, because this theme currently is free, that's why we can use that there. But let's just go. So now you can see how everything looks like. So let's just quickly go and start customizing this blog. Let's check out this other page here first. Okay, so on this page here, you can see how this page looks like. Nothing much here. Okay, so let's just go back. So let's go back to the page itself. So go back to your dashboard here. Now, when you see your dashboard, let's just do a refresh here. Okay, so on this page now, you can see this, you know, the template we installed created this page automatically. So you can see the home, contact, and blog page. Now, what we need to do, since it has already created the home page, we don't need to do anything much again there. So let's just start customizing the page. So in order to customize the page, when you come to this page, just click on Edit with Elementor here. Okay, so once the panel opens, this is what it looks like. Now, I want to explain something before we move on now. First of all, this panel you're seeing here, this is the Elementor page builder. This is the panel. This is the control center where you can pick widgets. Then you can draw it, like you can drag it into this artboard here. So this is just the Elementor canvas. This place you're seeing here, this is what your website will look like. This is the Elementor canvas. This is just the panel where you can pick widgets. You drag it into this place here. Okay, so that is just all I need you to know here. Now, before we move on, let me just quickly show you what we can do here, or what we want to do here on this page here. So on this page, if you like any section there, you can leave it as it is. But if you don't like anyone, let me just quickly delete some here, because I want to show you how to build this. So here, I'll delete this one here. I'll also delete this. So this is just how to delete a session if you don't like it. So you can delete this, we can delete this. Because the kind of blog you're building is an affiliate blog where you can use it to make money. So your audience won't even care about all these things here. But this is just what I want to do. Let me just even delete this for now. We don't need this. Now, once you have this blank page like this, this is how you can start building your blog now. First of all, I want to explain. Here, where you're seeing this logo here and this nav menus here and these social media links here, this is called the header. So I just want you to know this. This is called the header. Then from this line here, you're seeing, which is the bottom of this place, down to the top of this place here, this is called the body. This is called the body. So this is where all your website content will fall into. Then while from this here to this place here, this is called the footer. So this is where you have your copyright and maybe some navigations there to go to your inner pages. But I just want you to know these three sections here. Okay, to start working on the body of your website, first of all, when you see these icons here, you need to click on this one, which says select your structure. So here in this place, depending on how you want to design your blog, so you can select either of these structures here. But the most basic of them is to just select this one here. So this one here you're seeing here, this is called, if I click on it, you can see edit session. So I want you to also understand something here, because it's just like we're doing web design here, because everything is together. Now, in building a website or a blog, we have something called the section. So the section is just like a container that houses every other element inside it. So it's just like when you have a big container, then you can start putting so many things inside, maybe your shoe, your bag, you can start putting or adding so many things inside it. Okay, so that's what I want you to know here. That's why you're saying it as edit session. So now for we to start editing this session, once you click on this place here, it will bring up this panel here for you to start editing. If you want to delete it, you can also click on this place to delete the session you just added there. If you want to add it back, you click on this place here. So this is just to do it. Now, as you can see here, it has nothing here, including no background color, because this color you're seeing here is just the color of the page itself, but there's no background color in this section here. So we want to first add a background color now. Now, when you click on this dot here, you see this panel here. On this panel, it is divided into three sections. You can see the layout, you can see the style, you can see the advanced. So let me explain. The layout now is used to, position things very well. Let's say, for instance, now you want to let's say increase the height of this section you just added here. Now you can see this height here. Then you can click on fit to screen. So fit to screen, you can see it will take up the full width of your screen. That's the full height of your screen. So this is it. So when I just close it, let's just see. And you can see it just took the full height of my screen here. You can see it here. But if you want to also reduce it, you can choose mean height. So mean height means it will just take up some, some level of space there. In pixel, you can see in pixel. So you can increase it, you can reduce it if you want to, depending on how you want it to be. Now, so this is just the layout, how things will look like. That is what I was trying to do. Then why for the style tab here? The style tab is used to add some style into it, like some color, let's say border. If you want to add border, some borders there. If you want to add like an image, if you want to add a video, you can do all that within the style tab here. Now for the advanced tab is used to add more space in there, maybe some margins and paddings. So that is what you can use the advanced tab here to do, and some other advanced things you want to do, like responsiveness. If you don't want a session to show on mobile, maybe if you just want it to show on desktop, you can set it to show on desktop. You don't want it to show on mobile. Don't worry, you find these things handy as you move on. But for now, you don't need to bother yourself about all this advanced stuff for it. So what you need to do here is just focus here where we have the content width here. So for the content width, what we want to do, or what I like doing, is I like setting it to be 1024. So you can see to just kind of shrink it inside. You can see the width here, this line, this thing showing inside here. So to just shrink it inside. Now the next thing I like doing is, let's say I put this thing to be 500 for the height here. Then you go to the style tab here. For the style tab, depending if you want to use an image, you can just select this here. Then you can select your image you want to use there. If you want it to be a color, you can just select this here, or you select this here. Then you can see this color palette here. So then you can set your color here. You can see you set it to be white. You can set it to be any color. You can set it to be red. Any color you like there, you can do that. Okay, so here what we want to do is to add an image. We want to add an image here. So to add an image, we can just click on choose image here. Then when we click on choose image, so let's just find an image that we want to add there. So let me just use this image here for now. Then I click on open. Okay, so once you do that, then you click on insert media here. Now you can see the image inside it. Now you can set the positioning of this image. You can set it to be center. Now you can see it to kind of center everything within this box here. If you want it to be top, so you can just play around with these settings there. But here I'll just leave it to be center. Now for the attachment, when you click on it, if you want it to be scroll means like if there's a text on top of it, that's where you appreciate this more. But we don't have any text here. But scroll simply means maybe this image will just be kind of fixed on the page, but when you're scrolling, it just create that kind of parallax effect there. So it's not like the text is scrolling while the image is still there on the page. If you want it to be fixed, you can set it to be like this here. Okay, now, okay, it is the fix that does that. Now you can see the effect there now. So when you scroll, you can see the image is still there. But for the scroll, it will just be there like that. So when you scroll, everything will scroll together. So that's there. So let's just set the repeat. So let me show you something here. When I choose this fix here, when I scroll, now you can see this image is also showing here. You can see the image, so it's kind of duplicated there. So we don't want something like that to happen. When I click on this repeat here, you can see this repeater. When I choose no repeat, now you can see you can't find that again there. You can't find that again there. So what we can do now is to click on this here, then leave it as default here. You can see it will not repeat, so everything's okay. For the size here, you can set it to be auto. So auto is good. You can also play with it if you want it to be contained. Now contained to just bring in the image to the actual size of the image. Now you can see this spacing there, these colors here, so it's not looking good. So what we can just use here, you can just use cover. So cover is okay here. Okay, so once you do that, then the next thing is we want to add the background overlay because this image is kind of too bright. We can't add the text. If we add the text there, it will not be visible. So to add the background overlay, you can just click on this background overlay here there to bring up this setting. Click on this brush to see this setting here. So for the background overlay, we can just click on this here. Then you can see some colors here. So let's just select this. Oh, I don't think this is okay. So let me see if I can see different colors. Let me see this. Still bright. So let me scroll. So you can just play around any color you like there. You can just choose. So let me use something darker. Okay, so this is okay here for this color. Now what we can do here is to just click out of it, then drag in our text here. So here we can align this text. Since this is the first text you're adding here, it will be our heading one text. So heading one text is like your main text on the page there. So here on this text here, you can add any content you want to add there. Okay, yeah, so what I'll just do is I'll just paste this text inside here. Now you've seen this text here, but you can't see it very well. So what we can do is click on the style tab here. Now you can change the color of this text. So you remember this style tab is where you can format the text very well. Now here we can change the font family if you want to change it. So if you want to change the font family to anything, you can find your font family and change it to this. So depending on the kind of font family you want to use. So I don't want to waste time here. I'll just go ahead to just leave it as default here. Now what I can do, I can just reduce the size here. So the size is too big, I think so. Okay, so this is too big. So this is okay now. So what we can do next is to add some new context here. So just add this text here. But let me just say something. This is what I like doing. I'll just come here, just click on this inner section, just draw it into this place here. Then I'll delete this one here because I want to be able to control it very well. Then I'll drag this one into this place here. Then drag this one into the box here, that inner section we created there. Let me see. Okay, so both of them are inside the inner section now. So on this inner section, I'll just click on this here. So inner section can be inside the main section. So that's why it's called inner section. Okay, so here I can just close this a bit. So I think this is okay. So let me just increase the font size of this text very well. So let me just increase it to 50 or 55 is okay. So here for this now I can just click on this here. Then click on the style tab here. Then come to the typography here. Then I can increase it to let's say 18. Then I'll change the font family to be, or the font type to be white so you can also see it. Then I'll align it very well so you can also see it. So this is okay now. You remember you can add the text you want to add it to make it look good. So once we're done with this section here, remember this section is mostly for, telling somebody what your blog is actually about. So if you're building an affiliate blog, it is health related affiliate blog you're building. So it might be something about health. Then you tell them small thing about what the blog actually is. Now, then you click on this here, you click on this to create a new section. So on this new section, we're going to color this here, set the background color to be white. So here I'll just set the background color to be white here. Then come back to layout here. So the layout will be 1024. Then I'll come to advanced here. Then click on padding. So padding is just spacing above and below we want to add here. So I'll add this padding here. Then I'll come to this place. I'll drag in this inner section again. Then I'm going to delete this one here. So once I delete this one here, so I'm going to drag in the text widget here, which is the heading text widget. I'm going to drag it into this place here. Okay. So for the heading 2, what we're going to do is we're going to copy a text and put it here too. So here, I just type this latest post here, then I'll center it, or I can just leave it to the end here. So here, once I leave it there, I can then come back here. You can also do the same, set your font size, the font family you want there. So let's say 35 is okay for me. Then I think this is okay. So you can just play around with it. Anything you prefer there, you can just do that. Okay, the next thing I need to do here is to drag in a widget called post. So here you can see so many of them here, but this is, you bought the Elementor Pro. So this is it here. We can just drag this into this place here. Okay, so once you drag this into this place here, then you can see those posts you created earlier. You remember those posts you created earlier, so you can see all of them here. So you can see how dynamic it is. That is the purpose of getting the Elementor Pro, because without the Elementor Pro, you won't be able to do this. Now, once we have this, what we can do is I want to remove something. So you can see this text that is showing here, this paragraph text that is showing here is called except. So we don't want it there. Except you want it, you can leave it there, but I don't like it to be there. Okay, so once we do that, then we can start arranging this very well. So here, if you have more blog posts on your blog, you can set the post per page. You can increase the post per page. Remember, we just created only 6. That's why I just want to leave it as simple. If you have like 12 and so on and so forth, you can increase the number. If you like to increase the number, you can increase the number here. So if you want it to be unequal, you can see how the design is now. It's just like this image is kind of larger compared to this ones here. If you prefer it like this, you can leave it like this. If you don't want it like that, you can also remove it. So it will just be as grid like this. So we can do this. Then if you want to also, you can see this metadata here. You can see the date here. You can see no comments here. If there are comments on your blog post, it will appear here. But you can also remove that if you don't like that. You can see metadata here. So we don't want the comment to show. But probably we might want the date they created the blog post to show, or we created the blog post to show. If you want it to be learn more, you can leave it as learn more. If you don't want it to be learn more, you can change the text you want here. If you want to be, let's say you see read more here, but you can also change it to learn more if you want it to be learn more. So it will change everything here. That is the power of Elementor Pro. Okay. So what can we do here again? Let me just check. Okay. So here you can also see, as you can see here, this is the classic skin you're seeing here. If you want to also change it to be cards, you can do that if you want it to be card. Now, if you prefer this, you can also use this, but I think for this case, let's just go with the classic. I prefer the classic. So you can just play around with it. Now, once we have this, then we can come to the style tab here. So for the style tab, we're going to click on the content here. Let's click on the content. So the content is editing this text here you're seeing here. So for the the title here, you can change the title of the page and the content there if you want to change the title. So let's see if we can do this. Let me make it a bit darker so we can see the text very well. Okay, so this color is okay here if you want it to be that color. Now, what we can do again is if you want to change or increase the font size, you can also do this. You can maybe increase it to 20. So you can see if you want to increase it to 20, if you want to leave it as 18, 18 is also good. If you want to change the font weight, if you want to make it 500, you can do it. If you want to make it bold, you can also do this. Now you can see all these things here. So depends on you what you want. But I'll just leave it to be 500. I think 500 is okay. So this is okay here. Now, for the meta here, meta is about these dates you're seeing here. You know that comment and date read. So if you want to also change the meta there, you can increase the font size if you want to. You can also reduce it if you want to. So you can reduce it if you want to. Then the spacing, you can play with the spacing. You know, the spacing between this lemon and this date here, you can also play with it if you want to. So for the meta, let me just reduce it very well. I think 12 will be okay because we don't really need it very well. So 12 is okay. If you want to also change the color there, you can change the color if you want to something else. Maybe this is okay, might be okay for you. So you can just play around with all these things here. Okay, so the next thing is this lemon here. So the lemon, let me just increase it to, let's say 16, let me see. Or 14 will be okay. Then I don't like the boldness here, it's too bold, so I can just change the font to it to be this. So this is okay here. If you want to change the color of the lemon, you can also change it to something else. If you want to change this, let's say black. If you want to change it to this. Okay, so now we have this here. What I like doing is I like adding a section here. So I'll just add another section here. So this section now might be this here. So first of all, I like doing this. Don't forget. So we can set the width immediately. Then I come to advanced here. Then I set to be 50 up, 50 below. Okay. So let me check again. So once I'm done with that, then I come back to the style here. For the style, let me see the background color I'm going to use there. So let me just scroll. Let's see. Okay, so let me just see if it works. Okay, so this color is okay for me, my case, but you can set it to be any color you want. If you have your color, let's say you have your brand color, the kind of color you want to use, you can just copy that hexadecimal code and just paste it into this space here, then to change the color to be what you want. Okay, so what I can do next is just come here, click on this here, then drag in this inner section again. Then once I drag in this, I can just delete this. I can delete this. So what I want to do is, let me make this thing 3 columns here. Let me make it 3 columns because I want to show you something here. Okay, so this is 3 columns here. Then what I can do is I can drag in this inner section again above this one here. Then I can delete this one here. Okay, so now you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now what I can do is I can come back here, just click on copy here, just right click and copy. Then I can come back here, then I'll click on paste here. Then once I click on paste, the text is there, it's black, but we can't see very well. Then I come to here, I click on this, scroll, then click on this here. Then what I can do in this case here, okay. Then I can name this session featured category. Okay, so yeah, once I have this, I can then click on this place here. Then I'm looking for something, so I can just come here, just type cards here. So this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for here. This one which says icon box here. So just come here, drag it into this place here. Okay, so once it loads, you will see that it is like this. So what we can do here is, I don't need this icon here, so I can delete it. If you want the icon, you can use the icon there, but I don't need the icon.
I don't also need this text here. I just need this one here. So let me see. Let me remove this. Okay, so this is okay for me. So I'll just remove the icon totally there. Okay, so every single thing is okay here. But what we can do now is, because the purpose of this session with designing here is to create a kind of category. Like, let's say for instance, the lifestyle. One will be lifestyle, then the next one will be travel, then the next one will be like food. So that when somebody clicks on this one of the card here, to take them to that category where they can see all the posts within that category there. So that's what we're trying to achieve here. But before we add the link, let me just quickly customize this very well so I can show you how to do get enable watermark. Let me see what it is. Okay, so if you hover, then you can see this icon. If you like this design, you can also choose this. So here I can just close this, but I want everything to be simple here. Okay, so what I can do is just click on the style tab here, then you scroll up, come to content here. Then for content, the title, which is this title you're seeing here. So we'll just come here. I just want to reduce the title a bit. So let's say 18. Let's say 18. 18 is okay. Let me click on this text here. Then I center it. I want it to be in the center. Then what I can do, click on this place here. Then click on the advanced there. Then set the padding top. Maybe it to be 30 and bottom to be 30. Okay. So there'll be enough space in there. Then I come back to this place here. Okay, strategy and planning. So I think that one is okay there. Let me see. Come back here. Let me just click on there. Then let me center it in the middle. So the content alignment, so it should be center in the middle. Okay, so once we're with that, there we come back here. Come back here. So I think this is okay. I can just copy this here. Then I paste it here. Then I do the same thing here again. Okay, so once we have this here, then we can just change the title of the cards themselves. So here I can just put this to be lifestyle. Then this one will be travel. Then this one will be, let's see, food. Okay, so you see the categories here. So what we're going to do is just copy the links to this category so that we can add it here. To copy the link, you can go back to your dashboard, then go to post and click on categories here. Now when you click on category, when you hover around there, you can see this view button link here. So just copy the link here. Then you come back. So I think that one is for food. So I click on this food here. Then I come to read more here. Then I just paste the text here. So you can see when somebody, when I hover, just check around here in my screen here. When I hover, you can see a link that is showing there. So we can just repeat the same step here. So the next one is, I think, travel. Let me just copy for travel. Then I click here. Then I come to travel here. Then I paste it. Let me click on this read more button again. Then I paste it here. Then I do the next thing again. Go to which of them here again. I think there's no lifestyle here. So let me just quickly change it to fashion. Let me just copy this first. So I copy the fashion here. Then I come up back here and I click on this one here. So then I click on the read more. Then I paste this here. Then what I need to do is to just quickly click on the update here so you can save your changes that you've made so far. So you can save everything. Okay. So once we have that there, what I can do is I can just come back here. Then copy this here. Just copy this, then scroll up, then click on this again, then, or you can just paste it, just click on paste here. So I want to show you something here. Okay, so here what I can then do is I want to duplicate this section. So just duplicate, see where I'm clicking on duplicate there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this to be this here. Then I can delete this one. We don't need this here. Okay, so once we have that like that, now you can see we have 3 posts here, or I can just click on this place here. Instead of 3 columns, I can just make it 2. Now you can see how it looks like. 2 is okay. So here we can maybe type something here. Maybe it might be popular. So here might be popular post here. Okay, so this place you can just put it to be like about me. Okay, so here this one I'll center it to be this here.
Then we have this popular post category. So for the popular post category, now what you can do is you can click on this place here, then scroll up. Now where you see this query, so you can click on this here. If you want this post to appear by category, maybe you don't want some certain post to show up here, you can use this exclude and include here. So when you click on exclude, you can exclude the post you don't want to appear here. But if you want to include them, you can select this here. Then you can do by term. So by term means you can see it here. Term, you can see you can do it by category, by tags. If you're using tag, by format. So if you want just some certain category to show up here, maybe post in the, let's say, travel category. There's a post in that category. So it will just show only, you can see only one will show here. So now you can do the filtering if you want to do. So this is just an advanced way of doing this. But let me just put it, for instance, we have this, we're just using this travel category, but let's just use it as if everything is in the travel category here. But if you want to filter, if you have more blog posts, I don't want the site to be empty, but if you have blog posts, this is just how you can do the filtering there. If you want it to appear in descending or ascending order, you can also do this here. So to switch everything, you can see, so to switch everything if you want that to be like that. So, but here I'll just leave it as it is. If you want it to be ordered by date, maybe by latest, you can also do the ordering here. But if you want it to be random, you can also use random. So each time the site reloads, each time they reload the site, it just randomly put some post here. So, but yeah, I'll just leave it as dates here. Okay, so pagination simply means, when you scroll some blog posts, let me just close this place here. Some blogs, when you scroll to an extent, they'll tell you, okay, click to go to the next page or to click next, that kind of stuff. So it's called pagination here. So you can use numbers here if you want it to appear as numbers. So you can see this go to next here. You can see those things here. So if you want it to be like that, you can also set it to be like that. Okay, so quickly, what we can do here is I want to add something here. So what I want to do here is I want to add this about me here. So to add the about me, you can then just draw this into this place here. So this place, you can just add your image, just add your image there if you want to. So let me just pick the image from my system here. So let's say I'm going to use this image here. Click on open. Okay, so once the image has been selected here, I can just click on insert media. So you just wait for it to load. Okay, so this is the image here. So what I want to do here is I want to make the image to be kind of round. So I can just go here. So where we have border radius, let me just make it 100. Now you can see it is now kind of like a circle. So I think that is okay. Let's just add some, some design there, like a shadow. So let's just add some shadow here because of the background is white. So we can just reduce the shadow. I think it's too dark like that. Then we can just reduce it to be this. So this is okay here, but this is just because of the image. You can put a better image there. Now, next thing you can do is just drag in this, not this inner section. You can drag in this text editor into this place here. So on this text editor now, you can add some biography about yourself, just some simple text about yourself here. Then I can just center it in the middle here. So let me just do something here because these two sections just like they're touching themselves. So what I can do is just click on this here, this column here, edit column here. Then I can click on this here. Then where we have this margin here, I can just check this here. Then is it to the right? Let me see. Okay, to the right here, you can click on this here. Okay, so what we can then do is maybe we might add a ending session. So this ending session will be for lead generation because on your blog you want to be generating leads while you're also blogging. While you're earning affiliate commissions with the traffic that visits your blog. You also want to be building a business, which is an audience. So to do that, you can just click on this create new session here. Then I come here, then I add some padding top, and I add another padding there, which is for the bottom here. Then I come back to this layout here. Then I put 1024 here. Okay, so once you do that, then let's change the background color. So the background color, what am I going to use here now? Let me see something if I can see something good here. Let me see this color. Okay, so let me just use this color here. You can see this color. Let me see what the footer is. Okay, so this color is good. Now, what I can do here is click on this hamburger here, then drag in this inner section. Let me drag it around. Drag in this inner section into this place here. Then once you do that, then click on this place. Then you drag in your heading here. So then you paste your text here. Okay, so this is the text here. You leave it as heading 2. You don't do anything there. So for this text here, I want to make it a bit bold. So let me see 700. Okay, so this is good. Let me just reduce the line height. The line height is kind of too much. So let me just, this is okay. This is okay here. So what I can do next is just dragging this text editor into this place, because we want to add some light to what the free gift or the freebie we're giving to them, what is actually, so that we can convert that visitor looking at this session into a lead. So here you can just paste your text here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste this text into this place here. Now, the next thing I need to do is to add an image. So this image might be the image of the free gift you're giving to them. So I'll just kind of select the image. Let me see if I can find an image. Okay, so let me see if I can choose this one here. Okay, so I select this here. You can just find, if it's a free ebook you're giving to them, you can use this here. Remember, you can also create this ebook on Canva if you don't know how to create this ebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the size of this ebook. It's too big. Then I'm going to add some, design stuff there. So let me just put -50 or minus, let's say 150. Okay, so -150. No, 120. Let me put this 120. So this is okay. So while that image is loading, let me just do something here. Come back to this session here. Then I click on advanced here. Then to the bottom, let me just make it as 100. So it adds enough space in there due to this design we added here. Okay, so the image is still loading, Now what we can do is we can add a button while the image is still loading. So we can add a button here. So this button now to just say like, let's say download now. So you can just add any call to action you want it to be. So download now is okay for me. Now what we can do is we can add it. If you're using a landing page, you can add the link to your landing page, maybe your opt-in page. If you don't know how to build an opt-in page, we have a video that is showing up here that you can use to build an opt-in page. So you can build an opt-in page on your website there, so that when they click on this button, it's going to send them there. So let me just show you an example of what we can do here. So here I'm going to paste the link to one of my landing pages here. Okay. So when they click on it, it's going to take them there. Now I click on this place here, which says style here. Because I want to edit this button, I just want to show you how to style the button. Alright, so once you're here now in this style tab, to edit this button or to style this button, you can either change the typography by clicking here. If you want to change the typography, you can change the typography to anything you want. You can see it has changed. But here, I'll just leave it as default here because I like this one here. Then if you want to change the color, you see this hover color. When you hover, you can come here. Then you see when you have color here, you can change the color to anything you want. If you want it to be black, when you hover, now you can see it is black. So this is what it is. If you want to change the color of this text here, if you hover, you can see, you can also change the text there. You see it is now green. So that's just how to do it. If you want to just add the hexadecimal number, if you have it, you can also do it here. But I'll just go back to what it was before. So this is okay. I'll also go back to what it was before. Okay. So for this our book here, what we can do, we can just click on it here. Let's just increase the size a bit. Then I'll just reduce it to 100. Okay, this is okay. This is okay here. So this is okay. What we can then do once we do all this is to save. So once you save your changes, let us just see how it looks like. So I'll just close here. Then I'll scroll to the top. So let's just see. Let's scroll. Now you can see how your blog looks. It looks so beautiful. So you can see, so you can add more. Now you know how to do all this. You can add more session and content if you want to. So this is just basic. You can see everything here. If you click here, it will take you to a landing page. So let's check for mobile responsiveness. Let's see if it's actually mobile responsive. Okay. So when we scroll up here, all you need to do to check for mobile responsiveness is to click on this mobile here. Now you can see how it looks like on a mobile phone. When your visitor visits your blog through a mobile phone, this is how it looks like. Okay, so what you need to do now is you can see this text is very big. So what we can do is, first of all, let's add some space in there. So just click on this space here, then come to advanced, then click on this, then we'll add 50 here, then we'll add 50 to the bottom. Then here for this text, we'll reduce the text a bit. So come to typography here, then we'll reduce this. No, let's just leave it this. So this is okay, let's just leave it like this. And for this text here, we'll just reduce this one here, come to style, then we'll reduce it. So let's say 16. So 16 is okay. Let's reduce this one here.
So let's say 20 is okay here, then 20. Okay, so that is okay there. Then for this section, I think this section is okay. As you can see here, it is okay. Then the feature category, I think this is okay too. Then this section here, just click on this place here. You know, that's this place we added this column here. So we just make it so this one is okay too. Then to the top here, what we can do is we can click on this about here. Then to the top, we'll add maybe 50 here. So put enough space in there. I think every single thing is okay here. Then for this section here, we'll click on this. Then increase the font size of this text here. So then we'll reduce the, click on this here. Then reduce, click here. Then reduce this. So this is okay here. I think this is okay. Then for this image, you just remove this thing here. So everything is good here. But for the image, we'll just put some spacing. Let's put some spacing to the top of the image. Let's put 30. 30 is okay. So this is okay here. So when we're done with this, just click on save to save your changes, everything you've done so far. So just save it. Then you can also repeat the same step for the tablet mode. For the tablet mode, let's just see. I think everything's okay here. Let me just see here. It is okay here. It is okay here. Everything is okay here for tablet mode. So once you're done with that, just click on this I button here to preview all your changes. Now, once you're here, now you can view all the changes we've made so far. Now you can see how beautiful the blog is. So this particular blog now works very well because one of my blog looks exactly like this. So this blog works very well and kind of gets ranked very well on Google. So this kind of blog works very, very well. So here, we can also check the responsive mode when we click on this inspect here. Then we can do this. So you can see how it is on mobile. Here we can scroll. You can see how beautiful it is there. So everything looks good. Okay, once you're done with this, now the next page which we need to work on when you come back to your WordPress dashboard, then go to these pages here, click on all pages here. The next page which you need to work on is this one which says blog here. So let's work on this page. To work on this page, you can just click on edit here. So just edit. I want to open it in a new tab. So click on edit. Okay, so once the page open, what we want to do here is just delete every single thing here. We don't even need them. So I remove this. Then click on this to remove it. So I'll just take my time to just remove all this. Okay, so once we have all this like this, just click on update here. Now once you click on update, then click on edit to Elementor so that we can start editing this page with the Elementor page builder plugin. Okay, so once the page loads, you see we have a blank template here. Nothing is here at all on this page. So what we can do to quickly build out this page is to come back to this one here because you already have it open there. So what we can just do is I can just go up to the top here. Then I can just copy this section here. See copy. Then come over to this page and just click on paste. Just paste it here. Then do the same here. You can come here, copy this here. So we don't need too much here. Just copy this too. Then come over here. Then we can paste this too here. Then we'll scroll down to the bottom of this page here to copy this section that houses this lead generation section. So we'll just come here, scroll here, then paste it also here. Because we want this thing to be here, that's on almost all our pages, because we want to actually be collecting email leads. Okay, once we have this here, this is your blog post here. Now remember, if you want to also filter, but you can do that. But I think this is a general page where all your blog posts will be. So that is why we call it the blog. Now you can write your content here to be anything, like let's say, so you can write anything to be this here. We can also change the image, the background image there. So let's just change it to be something else. Let me just use this one here. So I'll select this. Okay, so once the image has been uploaded, what we can do is to click on the insert media to insert that image into this section here. So it's still loading. Now I think all is done on this page. Now what we can do is to just update this page. Just click on the update button there. Okay, so what we can do is to click on this responsiveness to check if it is responsive on both tablet and then mobile. Okay, so everything is good here. Everything is good here. So what we can do is to preview this page too. Now you can see how this page looks like now. See how beautiful it is. Okay, everything is good here. So we'll build out the home, then the blog. Next thing we want to do is the contact page. So to work on the contact page, we need to come back to these pages here. Then
click on here. You see the contact. You can just click on edit with Elementor immediately from here. Okay, so once the page loads, what we need to do is to check out how the page looks like. So what we can do here is, let me see this form here. We can just delete this form. Let's just delete this. Let's also just delete everything on this page. I don't like anything here. Okay, so what I can then do is just go back to this page here, which is the blog page you designed. So I can just copy this section again. Then come back to this page, just paste here. Then once we do this, then the next thing we need to do is to come to this place and just click on this here. Then put our spacing, remember our spacing. So I'll just put this one 1024. Then the next thing I'll come to advanced here. Then make the spacing to be 50 top, then 50 to the bottom. Then I'll set the background color. So the background color here, in this case, I want it to be white. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is to drag in this inner section into this place here. Now, I want to drag in a form. So just type form here. So just look for the form. So this is the form widget for Elementor Pro. So you can only see this form if you're using the Elementor Pro plugin. Okay, because this is going to be your contact form. Now, what we want to do here is, okay, let's just use this. So I'll remove this placeholder here. So you can see I'm removing the placeholder. So the text inside is called the placeholder. Now I'll also remove this one for here. Okay, so we have all this. So the next thing we want to do, we want to set this to be required, because we don't just want people to just come here and just fill this form without anything there. We want it to be required. Now, once we have all this here, we can edit this form. So here I can just name this to be contact form. So this is contact page form. Okay, contact form. Now that is not required, but I just want to just put it there to just name my form just in case. Okay. So for the button, if you want to change this text here, you're seeing here, maybe you want to use send a message. You can change the text you want there. If you want to also edit, okay, we'll come to the setting, but if you want to also edit this form, maybe change the color of this text here, you can also do it. For the label, where you see label means these things you're seeing here, this name, email, message, these things are called label. Okay, so if you want to edit it, you can do this here. You can just go where you see size, you can increase the size if you want to. Now you can see it is bigger. If you want to also reduce it, you can reduce it. So that is called the label. So the label, now you can work on it. If you want to change the font family, the text color, you can also play with these settings here. Now for the field here, it means these boxes you're seeing here, these are the fields here. So if you want to increase the border width, you can set it to be 10 if you want to. You can see, oh, let me just set it to be 10. Now you can see, you can set it to be 10, so you can work on it if you want to. You can see. So here I'll just make it to be 1 as it is before. You can set the border radius. If you want the border radius to be 10 to add some, those circles there. You can also use, if you want it to be like this, you can also do this. So here I'll just add, maybe I'll just remove this totally. Okay. So I think all this is okay. Now for the button, if you want to work on the button, you can just set the background color of the button to be black here. Then let me scroll. Let me see if I can see something here. For the typography of that text there, if you want to increase it, you can increase it to be 18 here. Okay, so this is okay for 18. Then if they hover around this button, you want to change the color. So the color of the button they hover, we'll come to background color here. Then maybe we want it to change to this color here when they hover. Then we want the text color to change to black when they hover. So now you can see. So this is how it is here. Then if you want to add some, some context to this page, you can just drag this into this place here. Then you can say maybe so you can just do this. Then click on this place here. Then you can add more text. Maybe you can put your address here if you want to put your address. So let me just go get a random address and put it on this page here. Okay, so I'm going to do just paste this here so you can see the address here. Now what I can then do, I can just click on this column here. You can see this column, I clicked on it. Then I come here, I remove this, then I set it to be 50. So there will be enough spacing between these two sections here. Okay, so once we do that, at least we're done with this. You can add more information if you need to there. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to add a new section here. Now this new section, I'm going to set it to be full width here, the content width to be full width and the colon gap here to be no gap, because I don't want any gap to be there. Now, the thing I'm going to do here is to drag in a map. I want to add a Google map, so I can just type map here. Now you can see this map. I can drag it into this place here. So you can add your office address or your house address, anyhow you want to do it. You can add the address here, but you can see the map here. If you want to increase the height of this map, you can also increase the height of the map if you want to. So I think this height is okay here. Then once you're done with this, you just click on update to save all your changes. Okay. Remember, you can also change this text here if you want it to be okay. Contact us. So you can change it to be contact us here. If you want to add this some more text here, you can do that. If you want to delete that text here, you can also do that. If you want to delete it, you can just right click on it, then click on delete if you want to delete it. If you want to change the image, the background image here, this page is different. You can also do the same thing here to change the background image. So let's just select something here. Maybe let me just use this image here for now. Okay, so this is the background image you want to use here on this page. Now let's check for responsiveness. Let's see if it is responsive on mobile and tablet. So let's see. Okay, contact us. This one is okay. This one is okay. It's okay, but we can just remove this. So this is okay here. This is okay. Everything is okay here. So what we can then do after this is to just click on update. So just update this page. Okay, so just update this page here. So let's view how the page looks like now. Okay, so once the page loads, now you can see how beautiful this contact page looks like. So when your audience come or your visitor come, they can enter their details here and send you a message if they want to contact you. Now I want to show you something here. So when we go back to this page here, on this form, we can click on this form, then come back to this page which says content. Then when we scroll down, you can see action after submit. So when you click on it here, it will ask you what action do you want this form to perform after a visitor fills in this form. The actions you're seeing here is collect submissions, and the next one is email. So there are different things here. This one is collect submission, it is standalone. This one is also different here. Now, what this collect submission simply means is that Elementor itself has a database inside your WordPress dashboard. I'm going to show you that section now. So when they fill this form here, it is going to store what they filled in this form in that your backend, which is the section in Elementor in your backend where I'll show you now. It is going to store those details there so that later you can just come there, maybe you scroll through, read through the inquiries and everything there, so you can see them there. Or you can also set it so that when they fill this form and click on send a message, it is going to send an email to you immediately that, okay, this is the message, like, an inquiry. So it's going to send you an email that, okay, this person is trying to know more about something on your blog. Now you can see here, all you need to do is just enter your email here, your correct email. If you're using Gmail, you can enter a Gmail. If you're using an official website, you can also enter the email here. You can also edit this message here. Maybe I can just remove all this here. Maybe you can just type new message for affiliate blog. This is just the name of this blog in this case here. So you can just type yours here. So you can type anything here to be the headline of when you receive the email. So it will be the headline there. Then here from email, I highly recommend you just set it to be this. Then reply to. So reply to simply means the email you want when they are replying back to you. So you want the email you want to be there. So it might be this one. So you just leave it as it is here. Then when you're done with all this, then you can click on update. So this is how to set this form. So quickly, before I forget, let me quickly show you where this collect submission is going to show up here. So when you come back to your WordPress dashboard, then you go to this section which says Elementor. Now you can see it here which says submission. So here you can open it in a new tab. Okay, so when the page loads, this is how the page looks like. So what we want to do, let's just quickly fill in the form there so that we can see if we can see the submissions here. This is if you use that submission function there in your form there. But if you cancel it, like if you remove it from there, it's not going to show up here. It's just going to send you an email. But if you leave it there, you're going to see the submission here. So let's just fill in let's just fill in the form here. Let's see if we're going to receive something. So let me just put test here. Then I click on send message. Now you can see form was sent successfully. So let's refresh this page here. Now you can see the message here. So this is the form here. So when we click on view, you can see it is the name, the email, and the message. So you can see it here. Okay. So once we have this here, now you can be sure that your contact form is working correctly now. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how to build these menus here. So let's say, for instance, as you go on with your blog, maybe you might want to add more menus and more setting, like more menus here, more menu items here. So to do that, you just need to come back here, then come to this page which says appearance, then click on menus here. Now, when you click on menu, this is where you can add your menu here. You can see main menu here. You can see it as main menu because of the, remember when we installed when we installed that template from Astra. So it created the menus for us automatically. But this is where you can see your menu here. So if you want to add more menus, if you create new pages there, like if you create new pages, they're going to show up here. So you can just quickly click on this here, then click on add to menu. So to add those new pages now to this menu, but we only have these pages here. That's why we're only seeing this one here. But if you don't have the page here, maybe you just want to add a custom menu, maybe a menu to one of your landing page, then you can just click on custom menus here. Then you enter the link to your landing page here. Just copy and paste the link into this place here. Then you can name the menu. So let's say, for instance, this menu might be, okay, let me just use landing page. So I can just show you what it looks like. Okay, so I click on add to menu. Now you can see when I click on save changes or save menu here, then I come back to the home page. Let me come back to this page. Then I do a refresh. Now you can see it here, landing page. So you can see it here. So this menus you're seeing here, this is just what it is like this. So, but I want to show you how to have a sub menu. Yes, we have menu. This is the main menus. Like a sub menu, let's say there's a menu on that block here. So this is how to do it here. When you come back to the menu settings here, you just drag this like this below this contact, and when you click on save, so you see when I go back to this page and do a refresh again, now you can see this is the sub menu under the contact here. So this is how to just add your menus there. So let me go back and just delete the landing page menu there. So this is how to also delete the menu. And once you delete, click on save. Now when we go back and do a refresh again, you can see it's no more there. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you how to do now is, let me just scroll down, let me see. Okay, so the footer is okay here. So the footer is okay. So let me just show you how to add a logo. Let's say, for instance, when you were installing the template initially, you saw the process of adding the logo. If you added the logo, it will appear here. But if you maybe just follow through the video and you want to come back to add the logo here, or you want to add your social media links here, this is how to do it. Just click on this customize here. This customize you're seeing here in the top bar. So this place you're seeing here, this is the admin bar, WordPress or WP admin bar. That is what they call it. So just click on this customize here. Then it will open this WordPress customizer. This is called the WordPress customizer. So in order to add this social media link here or edit the logo here, you can just click on the header builder. Remember, I told you this is the header here. This is the body. All these pages you're seeing like this is the body. Why this place you're seeing here, this is the footer. So to edit or add the link, your social media link there, you can see it here in this header here. We have the logo, we have the menu, and also we have the social media link. And if you look at this place, it says site title and logo. Then we have the primary menu, which is this one here. Then we have the social media. So if you click on social media here, then you can see those icons. And when you click on any of them, all you have to do is just paste in the link to your social media profile here. So this is how to do it here. Now, if you want to also work on the menu, we can do this here. You can see configure menu from here. So it will open a different panel inside the customizer. So you can select the menu if you want it to show you. So here you're seeing it as primary menu. That's why you're seeing this here. Because if you come back to this place here, it says primary menu. That is why you're seeing that there. Okay. So when we go back, this is how to go back again. Then you come back to the header builder here. Then for the site logo, if you want to add your site logo, you can change the logo here if you want to change the logo of this template, or you can also remove it and change it. It's still the same process. If you change it, just upload the logo from your PC or whatever device you're using, but ensure that the logo has a transparent background so it will look nice here. So that's how you can do that here. Then for the site title, we don't even need the site title, so you just leave it as it is. Then for the site icon, okay, so once you click on that, you'll be brought to this page here. Now on this page, you can select the site icon. So let me tell you what the site icon simply means. Now when you look up here, you can see this logo here, this small logo you're seeing here. This is the WordPress icon. When you look at this, you can see this one is for YouTube. When you look at this one is for Elementor. So to upload yours, you just need to, get a small logo. So then you can just click on this, select icon here. Then you can upload the file here. Then when you upload it, you can just select it from there. That is how to upload this icon here. Okay, so once you're done, you just click on exit here. So let me see if there's any other thing we need to do here. Okay, to work on the footer here, this footer you're seeing here, to work on the footer, you can click on the footer builder here. Then to open this, now you can see that copyright, which is this copyright here. Then you can see this menu here. So this is the footer menu. So if you want to also work on it, this is where you can do that. Here you can change it or add more text here if you need to. So, but this string you're seeing here, this is called a short code in WordPress. So it will dynamically pick the figures and just put it there. So that's why you're seeing this 2022. This is the name of the blog itself. So it is dynamic. So you don't need to change that there. Okay. So once we're done with all this here, let me just quickly show you how to build out your terms and condition page and your privacy policy page. Because if you have a blog, you need to have these two pages on your blog so that it will tell your visitors, okay, these are your terms and conditions, and also these are your privacy policy. So to tell your visitor how you're going to use that data as you're acquiring them through your analytics and so on and so forth. Okay, so when you come back to your menu, your WordPress dashboard there, come to this place which says pages, then click on all pages here. Now once you do this, then you can click on add new here. Now once the page, you just type in your terms and conditions here, then click on publish here. So you publish it. The next thing you click on edit to Elementor. So this is just how to create a new page in WordPress. So if you're just creating a new page, maybe you need more pages like about page, services page. This is just how to do it. So you can add all this on your blog. Okay, so once the page loads, what you need to do is to start editing this page now. So just like every other page here, what I can just do is copy this section here. So this is just how to build faster. If you want to build your blog within just 1 or 2 hours, you should be done with building your blog if you follow this process. So here I'll just paste in this terms and condition here. Then what I can then do is just open a new section here. Then just do this 50 here, then 50 to the bottom. Then what I can then do is come to this place here. I'll make it to be like 850. So make it, or let me make it let's say 750. Okay. Then come to this place, add the background color. So I'll make the background color to be white. Okay, so once I do this, I can just drag this text here into this place because we don't need it there. Okay, so the text is white, we can't see it. So what we can do is just change the color. So I'll change the color to be this. Okay, so then I'll align it to the left. Then I can change the font size. Let me reduce the font size. So the font size from 18 to 16. Okay, so let me just go ahead to copy some terms and conditions so that we can just add it here to make this page look real. Okay, so on this page, I'll just click on this place here. Now I'll just paste this text into this place here. So now you can see the terms and conditions here. So this is just how to get your terms and conditions and add it here. Now once I'm done with this, I'll just click on update here. You can also change the background image here if you want to. So you know how to change the background image now. Now I'll just click on this place here, okay, terms and conditions. So everything looks good here. You can check on tablet too. Okay, everything looks good too. So what we can do is don't close this page. Just click on add new again. So we can just create the privacy policy page immediately. Okay, so on this page, I'll just paste this text here. Once I do this, then remember, click on publish. Then publish this here. Then click on edit to Elementor again. Okay, so once we're here on this page, what I can then do is just go back to this place here, the terms and condition. Then just copy here. Then come back here and just paste it. Then do the same here. Copy this section. So all you just need to do is just go ahead to just replace this text here to be your privacy policy text here. So here I can just copy this. Then this will be privacy policy. So change the background image too. Okay, and this text. Okay, so once you're done with all that, you just click on save changes here. Now you've saved the changes. So what we need to do, as you can see, these two new pages we created, which is terms and condition and the privacy policy page, they don't appear on the front end of our website, which is this area here. They don't appear here. So where we want to add them here is in the footer, because by default, that is where they always stay. So now what we can do is just come here, do a refresh here. Now you can see the pages now we've created. So just come back to this appearance here, then click on menus here. Now once you click on menu, then what you need to do is to click on this manage location here. Let's see something, because there's something I'm looking for here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. But as you can see here, this is the same menu that is appearing there in the footer. But here, where you see this primary menu, you can see they also selected this footer menu. So it's appearing in the header and also the footer. So what we can then do is just uncheck this here. I'll just save this first for now. Then what I can do is create a new menu. So this is how to create a new menu. Now what we can do is just name this to be footer menu. Now once you do that, you just click on create menu first. Okay, so once you do that, now it will be here. So what we can do is click on view all here, then select home, blog, then contact, then privacy policy, then terms and condition and this. Then we can click on add to menu. So we've added all this now. What we can do here, where we have display location, because here is very important. Just need to click on footer menu here, then click on save changes. Okay, so let's go back to the website front end. So let's do a refresh. Let's see if it's going to show there. Okay, now you can see we have the home, blog, contact, privacy policy, then terms and conditions. So let's scroll up. Now you can see we have a different menu here. So this is just how to do all this here. So let's just go back to the home page of our site. Now you can see when we click on this logo here, you can see this page doesn't seem to exist because we've not done something here. If you just leave the site like that, you'll be confused on why you're not seeing this page here. So what we need to do is to go back to this WordPress backend there, then scroll down and go to these settings here, then click on reading and this reading here. So just click on reading here. Now where we have this home page, so click on this home page, then select which page is your home page. So just select this page here, then click on save changes. Now when we go back and do a refresh, just click on the logo here. Now you can see it will just take you straight to the home page. Now you can see how the home page looks, so beautiful. So this is how the home page looks. Okay, so the next step which you need to take now, when we click on this article now, so once we click on the article, you can see how the article looks like. The page doesn't look good, doesn't look so good. So what we want to do now is to build out a single post page. So in order to build out a single post page, this is also the power of and benefit of using the Elementor Pro page builder, which is the one you bought from Elementor. If you've not buy it from Elementor, check out the link in our description so you can go over to buy it from Elementor. Okay, so now just go back to your WordPress dashboard. Now you need to come to this place which says templates here, then click on add new. Now once you click on add new, this pop-up will show up. Now what we want to do is to select single post, as you can see here, then select post here, then name it. So let's just name it as single post page, but that's what it is. So click on this create template. Okay, so once we do that, now you can see so many templates. These templates are only available for pro users. If you want to install any of them, just click on the install here. If you like any of them, yes, you can see so many beautiful templates here you can use for your single post page for your blog. But I want to show you how to build it from scratch. Okay, in order to build it from scratch, what I can then do, because I like copying this, you can just come here, just copy this here, then just paste it into this place here. Okay, so once I paste this, now I'll just delete this one here because we don't need this. So what we need here, as you can see here, this is the panel here. It will show differently depending on the kind of, let's say, page you're working on. So if you're working on a kind of dynamic page, like a checkout page, a cart page, a single product page, single post page, the widgets you're seeing here will be different. But when you scroll down, here you can see the regular widgets here. So these widgets you're seeing here are only available for Elementor Pro users. So if you're not using the Pro, you won't see this here. Okay, so what we want to add here is the post title. So you know the title of our post. So that's what we want to add here. Okay, so that's what we want to add here. So I'll just reduce this text here so it will look good. So just reduce this. I think this is okay. So let's just make it medium. Then change the font there, the color to be white. I think white is okay here. Then what we can do is, let's see if I can just delete this image here. So we don't need the image. Okay, maybe you can change the background colors. Let me just make the background colors be black, or you can just do anything you want there. Let me make this to be centrally aligned. Okay, so this is okay. Now after we have this here, next thing we can do is click on this place again. Now if you want to add some metadata there, we can also do where is it? Okay, here let's add some metadata here. You can see if you want to add the name of the author, the date, the time, and also the comments. You can also delete any of them if you don't want them here. So maybe you want to just leave the author, the date, and the time. So just depends on you what you want. Now you can align it to the center here. Then for the text itself, you can change the color of the text. Let's just change the color of the text to this. Okay. Then for the icons itself, let's change the icon color to be this. Okay, now you can see it is visible. Now what we can do next is share. Let's see. Okay, so share button. If you want to add a share button there, we can also do this. So we can just put this into this place here. Okay, so the share, if you want them to share on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you can also add more if you want. If you want that, maybe Pinterest. Let's see Pinterest. Let's see Pinterest. Okay, so if you want to do for Pinterest, you can also do that there. So this is just how to share, add the share button. Now what we can do here is to click on this advanced here. So let's just add some spacing, or instead of using there, we can just use a specific widget for it. So this element, we can just drag it into space. So it's to add spacing. It's called spacer, to add spacing there. So we can duplicate this. Let's just duplicate it. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'll just highlight, then I'll drag this to this place here. Okay, so once we have that, let me just drag this into this box here below here. Then I'll drag this one into this box here, because we want everything to be inside the inner section here. So if it's difficult for you to put it there, what you need to do is just click on this navigator here. Now, when you click on the navigator, see the share button. The share button is outside the box there. So what we can do is just put it there. Okay, so here you can see everything now is now inside. So we can just do something here. I think the spacing is now too much. So let me just put 5 here. Then let me come over here and put 5. Okay, so let me just close this place. Let me see how it looks like. Okay, so I don't know if this is okay. Let me just remove this. Let me remove this spacer there. Okay, so let me remove this one too. Okay, I think this is okay. Let me just leave it like this. Okay, so this is okay here. Now what we can do next is to click on this place here, then add a new section. So in this new section, now what we can do is just click on this advanced. Then for the space, we'll put it 70 tall. Then we'll put the bottom to be 70 bottom. Now for the layout, we'll make it to be 1024. Okay. So depending on how you want your layout to look like, but I want to add a inner section here because I want a 2-column layout here. Now I can just close this navigator here. So what I can then do is drag this place here. So this one will be bigger than this one. We can also make it like, let's say, we can make it 80, 20. I don't know. Okay, let's just make it 75, 20, 25, 75, 25 would be okay. Let's see, 25. Okay, so this is okay here. So what we can do is just change the background color here. So the background color here will be white. Let's just make it white. Okay, so this is okay. Now what we can do is to drag in our featured image into this place here. So the featured image is for the post, you know, that post image here. So it will be this. Then the next thing we want to do is to drag in our post content into this place. So this is the actual blog post. This is it here. So you can see this is the actual blog post here. Now what we can do is just click on advanced here. Then click on, then we can put so that there will be enough spacing between the image and this here. Now once you're done with all this, you can scroll down to the bottom here. Then click on this again. So when you click on this, you can add the auto box. So the auto box is just like more info about the auto box. I don't have anything here, but you can still do that. But I'll just delete that for now. What I can do is to add post info. Let's see. Okay, we've already added this. I'll just remove this here. Okay, what I can then do is just add this comment box here. Okay, so for the comment box, this is where they can comment if they want to comment. Now let's go to the right hand side here. So for the right hand side, let's go back to the home page. Let's see if you can see the home page. Okay, for the home page, I can just copy this here. Then come back here. Let's see. here I can just paste this into this place here. For about me, then the next thing I can do is to copy this here. So you can paste it here. Instead of adding that auto box, you can do this. Then I'll just copy this one too. Then I'll come back and paste it. Okay. Then I'll copy the social media link. I'll also paste it into this place here. Okay, so what can I do next? Now, you see this banner, when you visit some blogs, you see some banners there as you're reading through the blog post there. Those banners might be banner to a certain product, maybe a hosting product, maybe to email software. So if the reader clicks on any of the banner there and go back to the website you're sending them to maybe if you're sending them to your own, maybe your landing page might be for you to sell a product, or maybe for you to collect their email. Or it might be you're sending them to a different software, like a website, whereby they can buy maybe hosting service, or maybe sign up for an email marketing software, whereby you earn commission. So you can just add the banner here. Maybe you can add one or two here. Then the next thing I want to do here is to type this post here. So this post here, you can see this post. So then you see this widget here for Elementor Pro to just drag it into this place here. So when we drag it into this post, what we want to do here, you can see it is like this now. So what I want to do is, where's that place? Let me find it. First of all, I want to remove this. We don't need this. Then I want to, this meta, we don't need the meta. So I'll just remove all this here. Now for the column, I want to make it 1. Okay, so here you can see it's like a list now, because we made it to be 1 column. Okay, so what I can do next is to make the email a thumbnail. Instead of medium there, I want to make it to be thumbnail. So let's just allow it to load. It's kind of loading. Okay, so for the image width, let's just use it to be this. Okay, so reduce the image width like that. So for the image position, I'll put it to the left here. See, left. So it will bring up this text here. Now for the text now, we can start working on the text. So we'll come back to this style here, then click on content here. Then come to title here. For the title, we want to reduce it very well. Let's say 14. Okay, 14 is good. So for 14 there, then we can change the color to be black, so it will be visible. Then what we can do is the read more button. You see that read more button there? We don't want it to be that bold, so we can just make it to be normal. Then maybe for the color, we want it to be this color here. Okay, so this is okay here. Now you can see as they are reading, maybe they can read more blog posts. If you have more blog posts on your blog here, they can read more here. Then let's just click on this place here. Then come to this advanced here. Then click on just come here and just click on 10. Just put 10 here on each side. Now click on this one. Then click on 50 here. So we want to add some spacing in between these two sections here. So we want to add some spacing here. So let's just see how everything looks like. Okay, before we go, let's just go down, scroll to this place, then copy this lead generation section here. Copy, then come back to this place and just click on paste. So when you paste it will look like this here. So for this section you're seeing here in this left hand side, let's just put something called related blog post. Let's just type post or feature post. So once we have this, we can reduce the font size. So let's just put it to be 22. Let's see. Okay, so 22 is okay. Then for the weight, I'll just increase it to bold. Okay, so this is okay. But what I can do here is just drag in this spacer widget into the top of this space here. Okay, so when you have that, then you can just reduce it a bit. Okay, so this is okay. Now we have that there. Okay, so once we have that there, the next thing we can just do is we can copy this text here. Then copy. Then we can go down here, then open a new section. So in this new section, we just put this here. Then our settings, just put this like this. So you can just use any width you like there. Let me just quickly change the background color to be white. Then I'll add the spacing top and bottom to be, let's see, 50, and to the bottom will be like 90. Let's do it like that, or 100. Let's just put 100 there. Okay, so once I have that, then I drag in this inner section into this space here. Then I'm going to delete one of them here. Now the next thing I want to do is to post, just type post here, or I can just come back here, just copy this one here, then come back here and paste it here. Okay, so once you paste it here, if you want it to be 2, you can make it 2. If you want it to be 3 here, then post per page, we can just make it to be just 3. So it's just make it 3 here. So this is all we need here. Then let me see if I can do something here. Let me just scroll up to this place where we have this featured post here. You can just copy this text here. Then scroll down. Then to this section, I can just paste. So to put it here. So I can just drag this to the top here. Then maybe here we can name it to be related post. Then I can just increase the font size to be, let's see, 35. Okay, so this is okay for 35. Let's see how it looks like. So let me just scroll up a bit. I think this space here is too much. So what I can do, instead of making these 2 sections to be white, I can just click on this space, then click on style here. Instead of making it white, I can just click on this space here. Then let me add it here as a decimal number. So I think this is okay, or I can use, okay, I can use this. So to make it a bit different from the top there. Okay, so let me just scroll up to the top here, then click on this here. Then come back to advancing this place here. So I can just make this one to be maybe 50. 50 is okay. Let me just scroll down and see. Okay, 50 is okay. So once you're done, let's see. I think we're done with almost everything there. Let's just check for responsiveness first before we publish. So come to mobile. See how it looks like on mobile. So I'll just click on this section here. Then I'll remove this here so it will make everything to be well spaced out. So let me just scroll down and see. Okay, on mobile, it is good on mobile. So let me see here. Okay, so this feature post here is not good on mobile. So let's just edit this very well. So what I can then do is the image width. Let's see. Okay. So we can leave this as it is like this. I think this is okay. Now you can see it is okay. Then this one's is okay. This one is also okay. So let's check for tablet. Let's see. So the top is okay. This place is okay. Just this post too. So let's just work on this here. So you click on it here. Then for the width here, okay, we'll just increase this a bit. Let's see. The column should be 1 here. Okay. So let's just reduce the width a bit. So this is okay. This is okay on tablet. Now once you have all this done, let's just save it. So just click on publish here. Then to ask you where do you want this template to display. So just leave it as it is here on all posts. Just leave it as it is. Then click on save. Okay, so it has been published. Let's just check mobile again. I want to see something there. So when I just scroll up again, let's see this text is like it's very big. So let me just go to this place here, style. Then come here. Let me just reduce it a bit. Okay, this is okay. I think every other thing here is okay. So just click on update here. Now once you do this, you can click on this I button here to preview your changes. Okay, so this is how it looks like now. So let's just scroll down and check very well. Now you can see how your blog looks like. So you can see everything here. Okay, so you can see how everything looks like. So when you click on any of these posts here, you can see everything is dynamic now to add the title immediately. So this is the power of the Elementor Pro. If you're using it instead of doing all this manually each time you're uploading a new blog post. So you can see everything here. So when we check another one, you can also see. So everything is okay here. Everything is okay here. So if you want to, quickly before we go, if you want to, change the sizes of your text here, you remember your customizer. So when you just come back to the customizer here, if you don't know how to get to the customizer, let me just open the page here. Okay. When you click on this customize, it will take you to the customizer. Or if you want to still go from the dashboard, if you're in the dashboard, if you want to go to the customizer, you can just go to this appearance here, then click on customize here. It will take you to the customizer here. Okay, so there's something I want to do here. So once you're inside the customizer, if you want to change the text here, the font size there, generally you can just come to global here, typography. Now you can set the typographies you need here. So if you want the body font, if you want to change the body font, you can click on this pencil here. Then you can set the font family here, the variant here, and the size itself here. Then for the heading, you can also do this for the heading here. If you want to edit for each individual heading, like the heading 2 is very big, so I can click on this here. Then instead of 48, maybe I can just make it 35. So once you do that, you can see it affected this one here. Then you can click on this here, publish. So you can just do that for each of them there. Anyone you want there, you can just do that for that there. Now I can just come back. Let me see. I come back here and just do refresh. Let me see what it looks like. Okay, you can see it's now smaller. So this is just how to do all this here. So let me just go back to the home page again. Okay, so this is how it looks like on the home page. So if we click on this blog post here, now you see it will take you to this place here. So there's something I want to do to the home page before we go. Let me just go back to the home page. I think this is the home page. No, this is not the home page. Okay, so this is the home page. Now this section here, I want when you hover around this, it should change the color. So here I can just scroll. Now where you have the background type, so I can just click on this here. Now I can click on this hover here, then click on this brush here. Then I want to change it to this color here. So when we hover, you can see. Okay, so once I have that, I can just click on copy here. Then one of the tricks they're using element, I can just click on paste style. Then come to this one too and do the same thing and click on paste style. So it's just only paste that hover style that you can see. Instead of going inside this text here to do this. Now once we have it, we can just click on update here. Now once we have that update there, we can come back here and then go back to the home page and do a refresh. So let me just go back to the home page again. Okay, so once you're in the home page, now when you scroll down to the section, you see when you hover, you can see the color there. So everything is set now. This is just how to build your blog. Okay, so now you've reached this stage of this video. I want to just thank you for sticking with us down to the end of this video. Okay, so before you go, there's something I want to also show you. So if you found massive value in this video so far, kindly take just 1 second of your time, just smash that subscribe button, like our videos, and share it with your friends so that it will help you to recommend our videos very well. Now, what you need to do after watching this video is to go over to our channel page, click on videos here, then scroll down here. You can find so many videos we've created here on how to, maybe if you're interested in affiliate marketing, you can learn how to do affiliate marketing. You can also learn how to build, you can learn how to create an ebook. You can also learn how to build an email list. If you're interested in collecting leads through your blog, you can learn how to build pop-up here with Elementor, as you're using Elementor. So you can use it to collect leads here, add more engagement to your blog, and also collect these leads from there. You can watch this video. You can also learn how to connect Elementor to an email marketing software called GetResponse, so that you can store your leads as you're collecting them. You can store them in an email database where you can store them so that you can do remarketing to them or email marketing to them. Now, once you're done with that, one of the important videos you need to watch is this one, which is how to connect your WordPress blog or website to Google Analytics. Because before you can start ranking on Google with your articles and start getting traffic on Google, you need to connect your blog to Google. So watch this video. It's very important you watch this video on how to connect your blog to Google. So once you're done watching this video, then you watch this one on how to secure your blog, because you don't just want to wake up one morning and find out that your blog is nowhere to be found again or it has been hacked. So you need to watch this video on how to fully secure your WordPress blog. Okay. If you're planning on migrating your blog to a different hosting or something like that in the future, watch this video on how to quickly migrate your WordPress blog or website. Now you can also watch this video on how to restore your WordPress blog. Let's say, for instance, you backed up your WordPress blog, maybe due to a hack, you want to restore your website. So you need to watch this video so you can learn so much more on how to do all that here. And so many interesting videos we're going to be uploading in the future. That's why we asked that if you find value in our video, please subscribe to our channel, smash the subscribe button, like our videos, and share it with your friends. Now, if you have video topics you would like us to create in the future for you, whereby there's a concept you don't understand, or there's a topic or something you need to build, so or there's something you just want to learn, kindly use this comment box below. Type down your comment there, your recommendation, video recommendation, or comment there, general comment on what you want us to do for you. We're going to take our time to read through the comment and answer your questions or create this content so that we can also help you, because we're here to serve you. Now, if you're looking for a proven online business to start right now and start making money online, selling high-ticket affiliate products, check out the link in my description to download my free blueprint that will walk you through step by step on how to start an affiliate marketing business, promoting high converting offers that people are already searching for online to buy. So you just market this product to these guys and they buy it and they pay you up to $1,000 just for a single sale. So if you want to learn how to do this step by step, download my free blueprint right now. Click on that link, smash it, go and download my free blueprint right now so that you can start your own online business. Now, I want to thank you so much for watching through to the end of this video, and I hope to see you in one of our next videos.